You know that unsettling feeling when someone, actually treats you right? And instead of feeling safe, you feel restless, uncomfortable, almost like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? That little voice in your head, it's telling you, this can't be real, or something's off. And what happens? You start creating distance, sometimes without even realizing it. This isn't actually about them being too good, you know? It's about what feels familiar to you.
Ooh, Sophia, that's such a common one, isn't it? I hear it all the time. Isabella, why do I always feel like I'm sabotaging good things? But tell me, is it just boredom or is there something like deeper at play here? Because I think a lot of our listeners might resonate with that initial feeling.
It gets way deeper than boredom, believe me. You listening right now, if you've ever felt that subtle urge to pull back when things are going well, it's often because your system, your inner world, is actually more comfortable with a little bit of chaos. Think about it. If your past relationships, or even just your early life, had a lot of ups and downs, your brain learns to associate love or connection with that kind of emotional turbulence, right? So when someone offers you calm, it feels foreign. Drop a fire if this makes sense, because this is a huge aha moment for so many people.
Yeah, I can see that. Like you're so used to the chase or the drama that peace just feels like almost suspicious. You wonder, what's wrong with me if I don't feel that intensity, right?
Exactly. That's the self-sabotage kicking in. Your brain, unconsciously, is wired to seek out what it knows. If you grew up in, let's say, a household with a lot of unpredictable emotions or inconsistent affection, then stability, true stability, feels fake. You actually get a dopamine hit from solving problems, from navigating that drama. So when someone treats you with consistent kindness, when they communicate openly, it doesn't trigger that familiar work or challenge response in your brain. It feels almost understimulating.
Understimulating. Wow. So you're saying we actually get addicted to the drama? Like we chase the highs and lows instead of the steady hum? But surely, everyone wants a peaceful relationship, right? Or do they? I'm challenging that a little because some people, they thrive in that chaos, don't they?
That's a great point, Isabella, and it gets deeper. It's not necessarily about wanting chaos, it's about being conditioned to it. For you, the listener, you might even think you prefer excitement or passion, but what you're actually craving might be the familiar pattern of struggle. It's a coping mechanism, really. The real passion, the deep connection, often grows in that calm, steady space, but your brain has to unlearn those old associations. It's a huge reframe. True passion isn't always fireworks. Sometimes it's the quiet comfort of safety. And this is where it gets dangerous, because it's not just conditioning, it's about internalized stories. If you, out there, deep down believe you don't really deserve something good, or that all good things must come to an end, then someone treating you well becomes a threat. It challenges your entire internal narrative. So you subconsciously push it away to maintain the story you've always told yourself about relationships and, well, about you.
Whoa, so it's a self-worth issue. Like if I don't feel worthy of that consistent love, I'll push it away because it doesn't fit my narrative? That's heavy, Sophia. But I'm wondering, sometimes, isn't it just that the other person is actually boring, or they're not the one? Like, how do we distinguish between our own self-sabotage and, just a genuine lack of chemistry or compatibility?
That's a crucial distinction and a really insightful question for our audience to consider too. It's not about ignoring red flags, no. The difference is the source of the discomfort. If they're genuinely incompatible, you'll feel it in specific ways, conflicting values, different life goals. But if you're pulling away when someone is consistently kind, thoughtful, and communicative, when there's no objective problem, that's usually your internal wiring screaming, danger, this is too good. It triggers a fear of vulnerability. You probably know someone like this. Send this to them. It might just explain everything. It really is a fear of vulnerability. When someone treats you right,
they're seeing you, truly seeing you. And that level of intimacy can be terrifying if you're not used to it. It's like, if you've built up all these walls and suddenly someone comes along with a key, you don't necessarily feel relief. You feel exposed. This isn't just about feeling unworthy. It's also about a perceived loss of control. Letting someone in means giving them the power to hurt you, right? And your brain, it wants to protect you.
Oh, the control aspect. That's a good point because, if you're the one always in the chaos, you're always trying to manage it, trying to predict the next shoe to drop. So when things are calm, you lose that job, that active role in managing the relationship. Does that make sense? Suddenly you're just there and you have to be present with the good, which can be, for some, even scarier than the bad.
Absolutely. It makes perfect sense. And for you listening, think about this. Do you unconsciously create drama just to feel productive in a relationship? Do you mistake that feeling of effort or work for actual love? Because if you're constantly seeking out problems or pushing people away who bring peace, you're essentially avoiding genuine connection in favor of familiar emotional patterns. It's a subtle form of self-sabotage, but it completely derails the possibility of healthy, secure attachment. Drop a heartbreak if you felt this pull, that urge to find something wrong. So what can we do about this, right? The first step really is just recognizing the pattern. When someone is being consistently kind, attentive, communicative, pay attention to your internal reaction. Is it genuine appreciation? Or is it that subtle discomfort, that urge to find a flaw or to distance yourself? That's your brain trying to pull you back into what's familiar, even if it's unhealthy.
Okay, so recognition is key. But then what? Because recognizing it, that's one thing, but actively changing that deep-seated wiring, Sophia, that feels like a huge mountain to climb. What's a practical, actionable realization you think our listeners can take away right now, today, to start shifting this? Because I think they want to know how to actually accept that good love.
It is a mountain, but you don't have to climb it all at once. The actionable realization is this. When that discomfort arises with consistent good treatment, lean into it. Don't pull away. Sit with the feeling. Acknowledge it. Say, oh, this is my old programming kicking in. And then consciously choose to respond differently. Choose to communicate, to appreciate, to stay present. It's not about them. It's about your capacity to receive. Ultimately, if you continuously push away those who treat you right, you're not protecting yourself. You're just reinforcing a deeply ingrained pattern that keeps you from the secure, fulfilling love you actually crave. That discomfort you feel, it's not a red flag. It's a signal that you're growing, that you're finally stepping into something truly good. Wow, the discomfort is a signal of growth. That's a beautiful reframe. And if you don't fully understand why you keep gravitating towards the same old patterns, why you keep choosing the wrong person, even when you know better, you'll keep repeating this cycle without realizing it. We'll dive deep into that next, uncovering the core reasons you keep making those choices.
Absolutely. And that's why you seriously cannot miss our next episode.
Right? Because to truly get why we might settle for less, you should totally check out our related video, Why Low Standards Equals Bad Relationships. It's seriously a game changer for your self-worth.
Yeah, definitely. We're diving super deep into why you keep choosing the wrong person. These insights are going to be vital for breaking those old cycles.
To make sure you catch all of it instantly, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for Good Life Guide, wherever you're listening. It's a critical step for transforming your relationships, seriously.
Find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and all platforms. Subscribing means getting consistent, real wisdom for genuine connections and just living your best life. Join our community.
Definitely join us. Stop the confusion, ditch those old patterns, and really start building the truly fulfilling love you deserve. We're so excited for you to thrive.